So here she is in all her glory in daylight. This is a Thames 400E minibus. And it's actually a deluxe one as well, because it's got the chrome fittings rather than the painted ones. And it's pretty much kind of like the Italian job one. It's even got the right colour interior as well. So this is what I've done. I've done the back end so far. I've got a bit of welding to do on the back. Just peer down the side. So the worst bits from the corners down here, but the back end's been refurbished. Done all the back axle. The floor's been out. Everything else. Let's have a little peek inside. It's not that bad. Corners down there. I've seen worse. So now you've got a little bit there. It's gone on the inside and a bit in the front corner over there. Which is largely original. She was been to Egypt, Greece, Israel apparently, and I found the coins to prove it as well. Owned by a guy called Professor Thomas Clarkson, who's still alive. I've managed to find him. Got a bit of grot in the corner here. Again, not too bad, but the trouble is on these, the floor here comes down into a knuckle and joins up with this front panel and the floor panel. And of course, I guess over the years, a bit of water gets down. It's a terrible idea to have a knuckle joint like that on a floor pan, because the water just goes down in there. And obviously that's what's happened here. Bit of grot on the corner there. The same on the other side. Not too bad. It's not holed as such, but the tank that with an angle grinder it will be holed. There's a bit of a hole there. Go on, get on the bottom corner. Let's have a look down this side. It's probably the worst bit on the window frame area is this bit here. So I'll patch that up. Again, it's gone on the back corner down there. The gutter is pretty good. It's not that bad. I've seen it getting worse than what we've got on other Thameses. You have to apologise for the junk, but my other garage, they've decided to put houses on instead, so I've lost that garage. I've had to move stuff up here, but she's largely original. I'm now starting the front end refurb. I had a bit of a setback with blasters, panel blasters, so that set me back about a year waiting for these panels that never turned up. Eventually got them back half done, so I've, luckily thanks to MJG Grits on the Isle of Wight, we're back in action again. So the problem I've got now is I need to make up a tool to separate the spring on the front, because it's super duper strong apparently, more than say than a car spring, so it needs an internal tool making out of some really thick threaded bar really. So that's one job I've got to do before I tackle the front end strip down, but as you can see the rest of it's been done. Apart from this side here, I've got to do this bit here. This bit's largely untouched. Seems to have suffered more growth on this side, so that looks suspicious, like they might not come off very well. The engine, that was seized originally. I've managed to unseize it with a mixture of coke and diesel and a gentle tap with a wooden mallet on the pistons once the head was off. So it is unseized. It's not bad. I mean, it's got a little bit of ridge, if you could say that. I wouldn't even say much on that one really. Bit of a ridge on that one. But needless to say, I've got some plus 60s to go in it. So the head's been done. I'm putting a Mark III Zephyr head on it, but I've made the mistake of not realising that the push rods are different. So I need to find some Mark III push rods. New camshaft, got a new oil pump and stuff like that to go on it. So that will live again. put that back in. So my next job is to do the engine bay, get that prepped, make up a tool for front, and then hey presto, I've got a few extra bits for people if they ever need them. I've been saving brake shoes for the club. The club seems to be going south at the moment, so I've had to buy a lot of bits that I would probably have bought over a period of time now, so make sure I've got them. But yeah, she was originally English registered in Shoreham, I think it was. When she was about a year old, Professor Thomas Clarkson bought her, took her on a tour, Egypt, Israel, Greece, etc., and then shipped her on the Queen Mary and took her to the United States. So she lived in Florida a bit, and then she ended up in Ontario. Apparently just stopped running for some reason, and then he handed it over. Well, luckily in America, if you do anything wrong, your old address and your new address and previous addresses are all put on system. So I just looked up his name because I found an insurance certificate with his name on, and I thought Professor Thomas Clarkson. He appeared on the internet. I thought, oh, he's a somebody. So yeah, sure enough, I got in contact with him, and he sent me a couple of pictures. Picture of it in Israel, and he said that when they come to the States, it was loaded onto the Queen Mary. I wish I had a picture of that. That would be amazing. But yeah, she's not bad. She's not bad. I mean, I'll have to repaint the outside because obviously they were prepped in primer and then painted. She's been painted in white ivory, or ivory white, whatever you want to call it. Ford's ivory. Still got the original windscreen sticker on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm making up some panels for the back and make some extra ones up for other people because that's the sort of thing I do. Most of the other panels are available from Express Steel, luckily. There's a couple of ones which I'm going to have to buy a whole front panel just to take out this corner, basically, which is a waste of a panel, really. If only Express Steel panels just did that bit, because it's only normally that bit that goes. Don't want the whole front. A whole front panel comes up to about here, which don't really want to change all that, really. So, but yeah, she's the deluxe, as it were. She's got a lot of the chrome fittings, like the chrome mirrors. They seem to have odd trim down the side, different spec trim. I mean, this might even be aftermarket because it looks very much like boat trim. She's got the door step as well on there. I thought they had them on both sides, but Sandy Glenn in the club said nope, only one side. So I'm glad that, because I thought the other one was missing. But she's all right. She's okay. I've got to change the door hinge on this side as this pin's sheared, which will be very interesting because apparently they don't come out very easily. And again, she's pretty good on all the way down here, really. Just a back corner. I've done the rest of it. Just see if I can squeeze in here and show you inside. So she's pretty good again, just in that corner down. There's my finger there. Floor pan's alright, actually. That hole is actually supposed to be there. It's for the steering. So yeah, she's alright. Engine bay's a bit full up with all sorts of grease and dust from various countries. It's gone a bit there, so I've got to make a repair there. But we'll get there with her. We'll get there. So, brief look through what's inside. I'll dig her out in the sun. Never proper walk around once I've got the front wheels are seized on a little bit, so I need to strip them down, take the brake shoes off, just so I can roll her around until I can get the suspension apart. If anyone happens to have the proper Churchill tool for taking the shock absorbers apart, or the front springs, I'd appreciate it. If it's just to copy it so I can make one up myself, it would be very handy, because I'm probably going to have a couple of these, I reckon. I want to get a pickup or a van as well. But yeah, lots of bits, lots of stuff to do. Engine goes away next, and then tackle the front. and then we'll see how we get on, and I'll do an update once that happens. Thank you for watching.